What's going on, guys? My name is Jam. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to create custom camera shapes for your streams. So if you notice my stream, a little bit of a rounded rectangle on mine. If you also like, there's also the one that comes to mind right now is Fusli, rounded rectangle as well, but more of a rounded square, actually, more so. For her camera. And how to do that is actually just an OBS feature. It's called a mask. What you need to do is pretty much just create that mask first and then apply it onto OBS and turn on that filter. It is just a filter after all. What I would typically recommend is doing a screenshot of yourself. So you want to have a screenshot of your camera's field of view, so we can easily make your mask on Photoshop or any other program to make it easier for yourself later on. How you actually do this is actually to go to your OBS. Obviously put your camera full screen on your preview. You go to your sources and then you right click the source of your camera. So in my case it'll be ATEM, and then you do a screenshot. So it does create that file. Where you find that file is actually through OBS settings. For me, you go to your output, you go to recording, and you look at your path. Mine is actually just C:OBS. That could be whatever, so make sure to check it there. So we're gonna use this screenshot. All we're gonna use this for is to mark up where the mask is gonna go. So it doesn't matter where it looks like, how pretty it is and whatnot. So you keep that on hand and you open Photoshop. So once you get to Photoshop, you go ahead and create new. Should give you a bunch of presets and such. What we need to do, what we need here is the 1080p one, which is 1920 by 1080. You can either, if it's there, use it. If not, you'd have to create it. And by doing that, you just have to create a name for it, blah, blah, blah. And then you put your 1920 by 1080 resolution on here and make sure that your orientation is landscape. Otherwise, it'll be not landscape. So once we select that and we create. So once we've got that started, what we need now is to basically create a layer with the screenshot that we took from OBS. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and drag it onto my Photoshop, and there it is. I'm not looking at the camera, but whatever. We then make sure it fills up the entire frame. And the reason why you want to make it this way is so at least you have a visual idea of where the mask is going to go and how you would mask it. Because if you're doing it blind, you kind of have to like go back and forth with it. Now, this layer is going to disappear at some point, so that doesn't matter, right? So don't worry about it. Just make sure the layer, you just mouse it, drag it on it, it creates a layer and keep it there. So now what we would need to do is to actually create our shape. So in this scenario, what we're gonna do is we're not gonna do the rounded rectangle. Let's do something like, let's do a hexagon. So we go up to the top here and change the number of corners. We do this, and then you go. So once we've created that, we can actually use the move tool up here, kind of position it where you want it to be. So obviously it's black. Not gonna work out, so we can do on the right here, my face is covering it. From here you just have to basically select your layer with the polygon. You go and enter the fill and remove the fill. So now it's clear, just so we can see where this shape will fall, where my face would be. So that way when I put that fill, put the mask on, my face would actually be in it. All right, so there is our first. That's basically our main thing. And then what you need to do now is, once you positioned your camera, you remove screenshot. You remove the screenshot layer, which by just clicking this eye in the bottom right here. Then we would just need to color it. So the way OBS requires it actually is just coloring it in such a way that you'd have the face area white and everything else black. That's really how it works, and then OBS will take care of the rest. Then we can go ahead and go to your paint bucket, select your background and paint that into black, full black. and then we go and select our polygon, fill it with white. That's all. Now once we go ahead and save this, we can save it. We're gonna have to save it as a PNG, and then we go back to our OBS. We go and select our face through, so I've already created one right here, right? So then all you have to do is to browse to your file. So my mask is right here, and there, and then there it is. Now that the mask is on, if I go back to my game scene, my face is in a hexagon. Here we go. And that's all it is. Once you have this kind of, this is just a basic way of doing it. Once you have kind of, you know, what kind of vision you want to do, like this hexagon kind of just came to me because of WandaVision. They have everything in hexagons there. That'd be a nice way of using it. Once again, you can do it multiple different ways. You can do different shapes. You can do different kinds of multiples of shapes depending on how you want to do it. Again, it's a mask that would go on top of your camera. So essentially, it could be a circle on your face and like a star where your microphone is. Finally, let's say you want to do a TikTok or some sort of IG kind of or Instagram type of video where you have to fit it in a 16:9 frame. Making it into a circle would be nice, right? So if you have it, you make your face into a circle and then you move it up in your recording, then that way you now have your TikTok type video where it's vertical and then you have your face on top. If you're new to this channel, please make sure to click that like button and subscribe. There'll be more content like this going forward, and if you'd like to see all of this live, please make sure to hit my Twitch channel down below at jam_ong. And with that, have a great day. Bye.